Hi everyone, welcome back. I mentioned in my February setup video that I wanted to do a mood board. So I'm just going to go to I want to put something else here. I'm saving that for a picture from some point in February. So I want to do a mood board here. Move that into the middle. So I've got a few things that I want to use here, and I've also got some scissors and some tape, some glue. Okay, so I've just got a few odd bits and bobs that I found that I don't know what the stickers are doing there, that I wanted to include. So I went and found just some images and some quotes and things that I wanted to include. So I've just printed all of that off onto a sheet of card. And then I'm just going to have a look at building up the mood board. So I think I'm going to cut out this section here, first of all. And use that pretty pink card. So I'm just going to go and do that, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've cut out my pink card. I think I'm going to add them like that, side by side. And then I've got, I'm going to cut these out next, because then I can start layering and looking what I need to either change or build up on a bit more. So I'm just going to cut these out by hand. They're possibly going to be layered anyway, so I'm not so worried about them being like 100% neat. So we're just going to start popping them down as we cut them out. So I've cut out all of them off camera, so you didn't have to watch me trimming. So each of these things that I found represents something different. So we've got a few different quotes. Those ones. So we've got trust in my abilities, stay focused, darling, create, and then knowledge is power. So that one is significant towards my learning for my job. So that's what that one means. And then I've also got a laptop to represent work, house for home. I've got a little bits of stationery girl to represent the shop, and also she's designing on a laptop. And I've got a little mortarboard there as well, which I want to add in, and that again is to go with the knowledge is power. So that's for, you know, building on my courses and my knowledge. So I want to add that in too. I've also got a doily here, which I got more than one there. Feels a bit thick. I might have more than one. I have, look, got a doily as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to paint that. I originally thought I would, but it depends how it looks as I'm building everything up. I might keep it white. So yeah, let's start moving these about and building up how I want this to look. So I think the block of colour will look quite nice over the top of the it's not newspaper at all, is it? It's a page of a book. So I might just stagger that a little bit. I think the doily needs to go on there. And then you can just start building, and then we can have a look and see if I need to trim anything and make it smaller. Carry on creating. Do you know, I think I might use the second one. I think it might look quite nice. I need something else on there as well though. I think I might use another page. Yeah, I'm going to use another page now that I've seen it like that. So I've got a book. I know this is just a bit shocking to be tearing up a book, but this is a really old book that I have done this, but it's got loads of pages already missing out of it. So I just keep the one book for this. And it's been going now for a couple of years, I think. Might even be a bit more. Pop it back. It lives there. And I just do the same thing. Just take pages out when I want and just use. So I think I'm going to rip it. I love a bit of ripping when it comes to building up like a scrapbook or a page of some description. So I'm going to do that. Oh, that's satisfying, isn't it? So we'll do that, and I think I want to put that a bit staggered. Like that. Do I want a doily? Let's take them off and see what that looks like with another doily. Kind of want that underneath. Whoops, it's not gone underneath. I quite like how that's looking. This is going to be my background. Do I want any more of that on there? I might. I'm going to use this. I'm not going to use my scrap. That's going to go. I am going to use a bit more of this on here. I think this one might be too big. Let's leave it out anyway, just in case. So I'll put that one up there. Smaller size, so I've got that in 2 different sizes. These are the EK Success. Just seeing if it's printed anywhere else on there. So they're the EK Success punches. Is the size on there? I don't know. They print the shape, so that if you're stacking them, if you've got a lot and you're stacking them, you can see what they are from that angle. I can measure though and pop that in. I'm not sure how many different ones they do. So let's have a look. You can see my face in that then, can't you? I don't know if that one's going to be too big. I'm going to punch one anyway. Let's do it. Because I'll still use it. So I'm just going to line that up. So we'll have one of those. Then you can lock these as well, for if you've not seen these before, for stacking. So, because that's quite annoying to try and stack that. So I can just close that and then lock it. It flattens it. I love these punches. I use them a lot. Yeah, I think that might be a bit too small now I've done that. That's tiny, isn't it? It's like a little piece of confetti in comparison to this anyway. So let's use the bigger one. I quite like the staggeredness of the hearts. So I'm going to put that one there, and I'm going to keep that layered. I might just pull that a bit higher. like that. I feel like I need something else, something pink. Let me see what I've got up here. Okay, so I've just had a rummage and found another pink sheet. So I'm going to do I always turn it round to see what I'm doing. Because if you punch from here, I mean, you can line up, can't you, with the edge, but you can't actually see where you're punching, and I like to get as much as possible out of a sheet. So I turn them over, and then I can see I can get that a lot lower and get more out of my paper then. So I want one of those. Like that. Now, I think that heart in particular needs to stand out a bit more. So what I'm going to do with that one is use a, this is a Tim Holtz, do you know, I don't even know what you actually call this. So it's like a wooden handle, and then this is velcroed on. I'm going to have to search for these, and then I can post one in the comments below. So you've got these foam pads that have got velcro on the back of them, and then they stick to the velcro on the wooden handle. And then you can use an ink pad. So if you use an ink pad to go around a piece of paper or whatever, that was a bad choice of ink pad, that was dried up. It can look a bit bold, a bit harsh. So let's try it with this one instead. So it can look a bit harsh and a bit too much. It makes it stand out, but it's just a bit harsh. So if I use this instead and get my ink pad and just run a little bit along the edge, this lasts for quite a while as well. You can then use your foam pad to just brush. Can you see the difference? It's much softer, but if I put it down against, you can still see that it stands out. So I quite like the softer look. So I'm just going to do that around this little heart. Got to hold it steady. I think you've got more control over it when you use an ink pad, especially in areas like the inside that heart. There you can try and wedge the ink pad in, and you can end up with a big, bold, messy bit that you don't want. So I think that looks much nicer. That stands out a lot more. So I'm happy with that. I might even do the same to this. Just gives a nice, soft finish. I'm just going to go over it again. That's another nice thing, you can build up. So if you decide, well, that's a bit too soft, I need a bit more on there, then you can just go around again. I think that looks much better. That stands out a lot more now. I'm staring at this doily. I think it needs a bit of colour on it. Let's have a look and see what I've got in here. So I've got a zip bag here, which has got what is in here? Well, it's got brush pens. It's got, don't think that's got any water in it. It's got my water brush pen, which you can use for paints. It's got paint brushes, it's got Tombow brush pens. There's some pencils in here, I think. There's the rest of, when I went through my Delphonics pouch, I showed you these fine liners. So I've got them in every different colour. So the rest of them are in here because I only keep one in my Delphonics. There's also brushes in here, and one of my favourite paint sets. There are some other paint sets in there, but this is my absolute favourite one. So this is a Jane Davenport. Just look at the colours on that one. Okay. And I feel like it needs something. I'm going to just pop some water in here and I'll be right back. So I've filled up my brush pen here with some water, and I've got an old bit of card. I'm just going to slide that out from under there. Put that on top of my card. I'm just going to move everything out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Move that up. There we go. And that's focused a bit now. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a squeeze to let all the water flow into the brush bit. I'm just going to make the doily, have a bit of water on that there already. I might have to do that again. If it dries. Okay, then I'm just going to take a little bit of paint. So I'm using Best Friend at the moment. So the water comes out with the paint anyway, but I wanted to pop water on the doily first because I wanted to do quite a washed out faint look. So the more water that's already on there, the more washed out faint it's going to look. I don't mind if some areas are bolder, that's fine. I think I'm just going to throw in a little bit. You can see this is one of my, I don't know if you can see from there actually, this colour has been used a lot. So this is called 70s eyeshadow. Just going to wait for that to dry. So I let it dry a little bit, but not completely, because I didn't want it to go like tissue paper and just stick to my piece of card. So I've peeled it off, but it is still damp. You can see it's very wiggly in my hands. So what I'm going to do is just place it back on there, but it shouldn't stick now because I've already peeled it up. And I'm going to get my heat gun and just very gently encourage that along. So I've plugged in my heat gun and just moved it a little bit, and I'm just going to encourage it along. Okay, so that is now completely dry. I'm just going to put my pen down. See, if you've never used one of those before, be really careful and don't go really close, because they burn. So it will just burn the paper. So you need to do it from a distance and just keep moving, small circular movements. Let's just move that out of the way. And it does dry things much quicker than if you left them out to dry. So I quite like that effect. I like the fact that it's faded and a bit washed out in places. I think it's going to go quite well with the theme. So let's just move some things out of the way. I get very messy when I'm making stuff. I just leave bits everywhere. So let's just tidy that up. I think that's just giving it a bit of character, isn't it? A bit of something different. I quite like that. I don't know if the laptop needs to be backed onto something, or if I should just, do you know what I am? I'm just going to use my stamp method. I'm just going to build that up, add a bit more ink. Just to help make it pop. And then I don't have to back the picture onto some other card, which would have been my other option. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm almost wondering if this one needs something too. I am going to stop there though, because I'm also going to, now that everything is in place, I want to be able to add bits on top. So I might draw like a 2021 and cut that out and stick that on, or I might add some vinyl. I might add some sequinsy bits, just sort of, but they're bits that kind of go on the top once everything's stuck down. So that's my next step. I'm going to stick all of that down, and I will be back in a minute. So I've stuck it all down now. I did move a couple of bits about as I was sticking it down. I've got incredibly sticky hands now from that adhesive spray. I'm going to add in, I've got, just going to pull a long bit off of this actually, because it's supposed to be pink and I think the sun's caught it and turned it a different colour. But it is pink with rose gold bows. I've done that actually. I'm going to use the bit that's faded. So I'm going to pop a little bit up the top. I'm just going to tear off a few little sections and just add them in. I don't mind that it's all different actually. I'm going to pop that one underneath a bit. And then we'll pop a bit there as well. I don't think I need that last bit that I've got. I'm just going to pop that over there, out of the way. Okay, so now I think I want to add in, I want a 2021, I nearly said 2020, I want a 2021 on here. So I think I might draw that and cut it out and then stick it maybe here, or we'll see where it fits once I've drawn it. It could go here as well. So I changed my mind on the drawing, and I went and had a look at some stickers that I had. So I found a really old set here from crepe paper. So I'm going to use the blue from that section. No, I wasn't. I was going to use these, sorry. I was going to use these, they're like wood grain stickers. So I was going to use those ones. And then I also found these. They are rose gold on white. So I'm going to see if there's anything in there that I like as well. So I'm first going to take the, these are really old. So I'm going to see if I can peel them off. I might just stick them. I have a habit of sticking them to my thumb. Oh look, they're all falling through. That's how old they are. Okay, I will pop them to one side. I'm just going to put them to one side so they end up everywhere. So I'm going to use these ones. So I think I'm just going to pop them down. So I'm going to start this side first. So I want them to end roughly there, so I don't actually mind where the beginning is. So I'm going to work backwards. That one isn't stuck down, I'll just place that one. So there's my 2021. I'm just going to open these and see what I've got in here, because I think, yeah, they're two different sheets. These are Dear Lizzie. These are old as well. They're just called Dear Lizzie phrase and letter stickers, unless there's anything else on there that indicates what they are. You can put, if you're searching, if you like these and you want to try and find some, you can put Dear Lizzie and then use the product code, that small one at the top there, and it might bring them up on eBay or somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, they're rose gold with white, and then they're the opposite, white with rose gold. Let's see what the words say, because they're not exactly the same, so I'll use whatever sort of, you know, jumps out. I think I quite like enjoy. Oh, I've got to try and, God, this is, I've kept them for so long. So I've got enjoy, And then this one, oh, this one has an enjoy on it as well. I don't know what, I think that was supposed to say and, but there's been a Q stuck over the top of it. I'm going to use shine. I might use smile as well. Ooh, they're a bit stuck in there, aren't they? Okay, so let's find homes for these. So I'm going to put shine here. Smile. This one feels a bit stickier, so I might have a bit more luck with this one. I'm going to pop that above create. And they're not massively sticky. That one's not really that sticky. So I'm just going to randomly put these on just to add a little bit more. And then I think I might stop because you can get to the point, can't you, where you think, oh dear, I've gone too far. So let's add, oh, I kind of want it on the top there. Okay, we've got some hearts on there as well. Do I need another one? Right, put the stickers down, Rachel. Okay, so that is my mood board complete, and I'm quite happy with that. I like that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.